Exciting.
So yeah.
Exciting.
So we're live with this week's Star Wars RPG. We missed last week, right? Yeah, because my sore throat last week.
Yes.
That was, yeah, I had a sore throat for like a week straight. And like, I wasn't otherwise, I was I was occasionally during the week like dizzy or lightheaded, but that was mostly just because I wasn't eating as much because of the sore throat and such.
Makes sense.
But yeah. But otherwise, I was like feeling fine, so it was like just I don't know what was wrong with my throat there. But we are back this week for another exciting game. We only have actually this session and then next session before the big like 1 year anniversary 2-part special stream thingamajig.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah. Bringing back the majority of the players who have taken part over the year. There's 2 people that aren't able to because of scheduling stuff, and 1 that I'm still waiting to get back to me, but everyone else is in. Our 3 wonderful players here today. They'll be in both sessions since they each have 2 characters. Cherry also has 2 characters.
For now.
Cherry also has 2 characters, but wasn't able to be in both, only able to be in 1. But, yeah. But it's...
How knows? Might magically die somehow.
No. He'll actually become the second person to actually play 2 characters in 1 stream.
Ooh.
I already have that worked out for...
Nah, you know what? Next week I'm gonna bring Zoe back just so I can be the second person.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not.
Yeah.
Probably not. I don't know.
I mean, first of all, let's see how this session goes before we start planning next week's session. That's already the thing I'm worried about. Just if things are going to go a way in this session or next session that are going to throw off my plans. I don't think so, because I have, like, you know... There's a lot of ways we can get to the point we need to be for those sessions. But we'll see how things go.
You know us, we're going to go in the right direction.
Of course, always. We're professionals.
Oh wait, I should move that there because I moved my name up. There we go. I have share on both. Yeah, share on both Facebook and Twitter. There we go. Move that over. Show stuff that's not in. There we go. See, I take a week off, but I forget how to do everything. Forget where everything goes. But yeah, so where we left off the game last time, you were on... thank you for the resub there. That's very much appreciated. For 6 months. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Don't forget to fill out if you want to make a vote for Sub Request Sunday stuff. Yeah. So where we left off, you were on the way to Alderaan on a stolen ship that was to be delivering medical supplies to a children's hospital.
Oh yeah.
On Alderaan though. So like you're on the way to deliver them. So yeah. So I can't remember how long I said the trip would be. Do any of you remember?
7 days.
7 days.
2-3 minutes.
Okay. I remember it was long enough for you all to be like fully healed by when you got
yeah, we needed that.
So I do remember that, and yeah, so and you hadn't contacted anyone before you left, correct?
No, because we got called. Yeah.
I just don't think we couldn't even at all because we're still in hyperspace and everything.
Yeah. But I mean, like before you jump to hyperspace, like.
Oh yeah, no.
No, we sort of had to rush out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We yeeted out of there.
Yeah. So, we'll unless there was anything else you wanted to do on the ship while in hyperspace, we can just jump right ahead to you dropping out of hyperspace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, I'm good.
So you drop out of hyperspace, near Alderaan, and what are you going to be doing?
Am I gonna communicate with the people I hear in the distance? Well, probably better to contact the general first, because I don't know. Do we have like anything as for the planet itself? I don't think we can just. I'm just gonna quickly land here real quick. Don't mind us.
Or you're asking with the planet there?
I mean, I don't think we can just land on the planet, but just I assume we get hailed or whatever. Like, why? Or we have to do that. Like, yo, can we land?
You want to know if we can land? If we have to like contact them to land?
Yeah. Probably best just instead just landing.
Make me a knowledge planetary systems roll to see how much you know about Alderaan.
Well, it's gonna go all.
Also, Dan, are you in Roll20?
Yes.
Okay.
Not bad, in all fairness. Considering I can roll.
Just noticed that Discord on my screen is moved over a bit from where it usually is, because, or maybe I just generally have the Roll20 window in front of it, because usually Roll20 isn't. The edge of Roll20 on my computer was covered up by Discord. So there we go. But I mean, I can also see it now on stream or in OBS. Yeah, so we've got a 9 for Jacen.
Were we all rolling, or?
You can all roll if you want to.
Sure, fuck it. It's not like I can do that one.
So, 13.
Hey!
Okay.
Alright.
Damn! Shush.
And
How smart is our Wookiee?
a 3.
That's a planet. That is indeed a planet.
Yeah, Tartatha's like, that is definitely a planet. Jacen has heard of Alderaan. He knows it's a planet that exists. Doesn't know much beyond that. Kilo knows a bit more, like, it's a fairly well-developed planet, a lot of cities and such on the planet, it's a, I don't know why I'm opening this book, there's nothing in this book about it, it's a, oh, one second, I just noticed the notifications are behind Roll20. Let's move that up. Okay, I'm just going to replay that notification. Yeah, there we go. And now it's the head front. Much better. Okay, so yeah, it's you probably don't you probably haven't like been to Alderaan before, but like you definitely know of it. It's a very peaceful planet. yeah, doesn't get involved in a lot of conflicts and such.
Respectable.
Yeah. So that's what you all know about the planet.
And it has a children's hospital.
Yes, it
Presumably.
probably has a lot of hospitals. Like it's a planet. It's a large
No,
planet. There's a planet with a lot of.
no, just a children's hospital. That's all.
Mhm. It's just a planet of children.
Oh God.
No.
It's where all the bad children go. When you send them away because you don't want them.
And anyone who knows what actually happens to, because Alderaan is an actual planet from the movies, and anyone who knows what happens to it,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Alright, great.
I mean, we know you still want to watch them so badly, so we're not gonna spoil them for you.
Shush.
Mhm. No spoilers.
Okay. Anyway, we should probably contact or we can land. We have stuff to deliver, I guess.
Do we know where to go to deliver it? Like, do we at least know the
yeah.
the city?
The ship has coordinates for where to go and deliver it, and like the ship has contact number and landing coordinates and such.
So y'all want to land?
I'd say yes, probably. I mean, what are we gonna do? Hanging in air to be like, why you guys have been hanging up there for like hours?
I mean, you're not hanging in
Okay.
the air; you're in space.
I mean, like what happened on the other place. I think we're just waiting and just like they held us like the whole. Notice we left off, but without authorization and everything.
Hmm.
It might seem suspicious to just stay there in space for no reason.
True. So I guess I go for a landing on the area I need to.
Were we gonna call first?
Nah, just land. Go for it.
Yeah.
Uh,
They don't need to know. They don't.
Emergency landing.
So you're just going for the landing? Okay, roll me a piloting
You,
check then.
you should contact.
Okay, I guess we'll contact.
fuck's sake.
Okay. Who is doing the contacting? Or are you just like you're all there, you're just turn on the comm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you call up
I was gonna say you probably don't want the Wookiee to do the talking because yeah.
You can talk. I'll translate.
So you call up the contact number, and you hear like a mechanical voice, like that of a droid, respond. Good day. How may I help you?
We're here to deliver supplies to the children's hospital.
Ah, yes. Are you the are you delivering or no, are you the ship or no well, what is your ship name? Let me just check let me just check the schedule here.
It's just the Azazan.
Yeah, we should call them. That was a great idea. Is there a way for us to look up the ship name?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, you can look it up in the computer, and the ship's name is the bantha fodder.
Hmm.
The Bantha father.
Yeah.
What a name.
Yeah.
As long as we don't become actual Bantha father, I'm good.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we say the name.
Well, if you're saying the name, nobody's gonna understand.
Oh.
I'll say it.
Okay. Bantha fodder. Okay, yes. We do have you on the schedule. Why don't you should already have the landing coordinates, so let me just check, and yes, you are clear to land.
Tight.
Okay, buddy,
So-
land us.
So I go for land.
Okay. Roll me a piloting check.
All right.
I'm holding to my chair. I'm good.
15.
15. Okay. Yeah, you bring it in for a landing, and it's within a city, and it's basically a there's a large landing area, literally like next to the hospital or whatever. Well, I say large, like it's enough for like 2 or 3 ships to fit there, or like transport ships to fit there or whatever.
Okay.
Or cargo ships, I should say specifically. Transport ship sounds more like something like troop transport. But yeah, 2 or 3 cargo ships, depending on the type, can land there. There's one other ship there, so you bring it in for landing next to it, and yeah.
I didn't kill us.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So, as you bring it in for landing, you notice, 4 individuals coming out of the building. All 4 human. Looks like 2 men and 2 women, and
Are they pointing guns at us?
they are not. They while they have blaster pistols, they are holstered. They look to be
Okay.
like security, like because they're all wearing uniforms, and it looks to be like they're some kind of security officers. Yeah. So what do you do?
I'd say we probably greet him.
Like, go off the ship and greet them.
I'd say we're not. We are delivering stuff after all.
Okay, so 3 of you leave the ship and come over to the ship, and security officers are there waiting for you, and
Hello there.
yeah, one of them's like, "Welcome." So you're the crew of the bantha fodder.
Yes.
Which of you is the captain?
I guess
I'm
I
gonna
am.
jump
So, so I just wave.
Okay, and
Because that's what captains do here. We just wave.
you have the supplies aboard your ship.
Yes,
Okay, can you show us?
I will lead the way.
Let's see that Jedi in back the tank.
Oh yeah. I forgot we do have that in the back of the
Whoa.
tank.
Wait, is that on the way? Are they gonna see that?
Yeah, the back tanks are in the are the cargo bay.
Tight.
So
Um,
maybe
yeah.
one of y'all should inform that we had.
We can say we had some casualties on the way.
That's a long story.
Can we do a weekend at Bernie's and just have him just walk around? He's fine. Look at him. Oh, that hole. Don't worry about that. It's fine.
These are not bodies you're seeing.
So what are you doing?
How much is it? Would it be realistic for me to get it and bring it back, or is it like it's too much, right?
Yeah, well, because like the two back to tanks are amongst the supplies that you're delivering. First of all,
Oh.
and then there's also a lot of like crates and such of other medical supplies and such.
Mm.
I mean, we could just say we tried to take care of the guy.
So what are you doing? Because like the security officer asked to be led to the.
Okay.
We could just like pre-inform them, like.
Yeah, that's all I was saying.
Let's see. Wait,
Um,
is the captain guy dead too? Because I don't remember on him.
No, we just sold the
You
ship.
sold the
We're
ship.
good.
Yeah.
We just have one dead body.
Okay.
Mhm.
One dead body.
Just one dead body.
Just
one.
one. It's
Just
fine.
one.
That's reasonable. That is a reasonable amount of dead bodies. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Well, we could just say, like, it's a casualty. He was wounded on our way here. Like we're
Yeah.
like we just can't say we're attacked.
We're transporting a body that's in a back tank, just so that you guys know. So there is that there. It's a long story. Don't worry about it.
Oh. What?
Uh-huh. Moving on.
You just yep.
Okay, wait, back up. You're gonna need to explain that one.
Okay, so long story short, one person of our crew got wounded, and we tried to treat him in the back to tank, and he died.
Okay. So yes, and you're explaining this as you're leading them in, right? Or
Yeah.
Okay. So so they go in or whatever, and as they're going in, like one of them, not the one who's been doing all the talking, one of the other ones, she takes out a computer pad and she's just typing some stuff on it. As you
Could I look at what she's typing?
are you trying to do this without being noticed? Roll me.
What you typing?
Roll me both a search and a hide sneak, but with 1d off of each, so that because you're doing them together.
All right, I'm gonna do the hide sneak first.
Okay.
Because they're both the same, so. And then the search.
Well.
Oof.
Ouch.
Okay.
That's not that bad.
Okay. So what you see her typing is you see her typing, they have a dead body aboard, so they may be extremely dangerous.
That's fine.
I mean, she is pretty dangerous, so.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not dangerous. I've done nothing.
Also, I want everyone to make me a perception check.
Oh, yeah, that'll be good.
Oof.
8. 8 and 12.
Hey, Dan, team 8.
So,
Hell yeah.
Tila, what you also notice is that, so when they were first coming in, they also have their blasters holstered, but they now all have their hands have moved a bit closer to their blasters.
Okay. So they're on alert. That's fine.
And yeah. So then the lead one, who's been talking to you this whole time, is like, so what kind of trouble exactly did you get into? And he's looking at Master Lucian's body, and specifically he's looking at like the hole through his chest, I believe it was.
Chest, stomach, something, torso.
Around there.
Yeah.
Trying to remember what even happened. So one we probably shouldn't mention that we stole this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, obviously. They were mercenaries that went after us, right?
There was a bounty hunter.
Or a bounty hunter.
We abandoned Master Lucian and took the artifact with us, and then there was the bounty hunter with the sniper rifle. It's really cool. And then
You mean your sniper rifle?
my sniper rifle. And then, I murdered him. As you do.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we could then just be like, we got ambushed, just act like they were trying to steal the cargo.
I also have a question, actually. Which of your weapons that you each have are currently visible on you?
I mean,
I only have one weapon, and it's going to be visible no matter what.
Yeah.
Can I just, have a cloak and have all my weapons?
Inside? Yeah, that works.
Great.
And Jacen?
My lightsabers are obviously just hidden somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a
just
blaster
imagine you just-
rifle. My blaster rifle is probably fairly visible.
Probably have that, slung over your back or something.
I assume so. I have no idea where else would hold it.
I still like to imagine Jacen just turning on and off the lightsaber just for fun.
Yeah. Fidgeting.
I assume he keeps that hidden in general because having a lightsaber instantly, puts him at the top of wanted lists.
But just for comedic purposes, it's a fidget toy now.
Not to mention, at the current point, I have two of them.
Oh, hell yeah, double fidgeting.
Hell yeah.
Just
That's how he ends up in the
alternate
tank
'em.
all the time.
True.
It's like a rave, dude.
Okay. So, so what are you answering to the security officer?
I just say the ambush idea sounds good, because it's not a lie. We did get ambushed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
We got
so let's hear you explaining that.
Am I supposed to do it?
I mean, do any of them understand Wookiee?
Okay. We got ambushed by a group of people who wanted to steal from us.
Okay. And that group of people, and security guard, as he's talking, he actually does pause or whatever as saying that, and he's like, were they anyone you knew or just like a random attack?
Random group of thieves. I need to be right back super quickly. It's
Okay.
not even going to be a minute. Just
Okay.
like this.
So, how are y'all doing?
I'm good.
That's good.
I'm all right, everything considering.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay, welcome back.
15
Hello.
seconds.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, so you just said it was random group of thieves.
Random group.
And what were they trying to steal?
Hmm.
Our ship.
Well,
The supplies.
Our ship. That's what I
Yeah.
said. Shut the fuck up.
Mhm. Well, you see, because so here's the thing. We have like a crew manifest for all ships that deliver supplies here. And none of you are on it.
Is that a problem? I don't know.
I want everyone to make me a perception check again.
Okay, I'm sure I'll perceive a lot.
Hey!
Hey!
Are we rolling the exact
All
same?
14s.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, just two 14s.
Yeah, I cannot get a 14 no matter what. That is
The
out of my
exact
range.
same roll.
See, I think what happened was I think like I was looking at looking at it right as it scrolled, and I think I blinked. So like I was like, okay, so we have a 14 at the top, a 14 in the middle, and then a 14 at the bottom. But the 14 that I saw in the middle was the one that then moved to the top or whatever or something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Brains
Yeah.
are weird.
so two of you can hear approaching sirens.
Well, we'll probably shouldn't resist anyways. Just try to explain the situation.
We have the medicine and we're not here to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
gonna
wait.
say that.
We haven't
Yeah.
stolen anything. Besides the
Yes,
ship,
we
I
did.
guess. But the ship's intact. The ship's there.
Helping
You
the
know.
situation.
Are you actually saying all that stuff in a Wookiee? Like,
Nah.
no, you're not actually. You're
Nah.
okay.
And technically, we stole everything on the ship, you fucko.
And we're returning it.
So, the so the approaching sirens, can hear them outside the ship, and police officers come into the ship, and they're holding their blasters, and it's like these three, and the security guard is like, yeah, these are the three. Three of you are under arrest for theft of this ship, and also persons of interest in the murder of this guy. Please come with us peacefully.
We probably should be peacefully. What are we gonna do? It's probably otherwise S3 versus an entire army.
God, I hate being arrested.
It's just the back.
So,
Just...
can you please put down any weapons you have on you?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, so what do you each do? We'll start with Tartatha. You put on your bowcaster.
Yeah, I'll put down my bowcaster.
Okay. What does Jacen all put down?
Let's see. I just put down my rifle.
Okay. What other weapons do you have on you that you're not putting down? Your lightsaber, is it just that, or?
According to my list, I actually have no idea if I dumped something, so I might have forgotten to dump it on about. Otherwise, I'll just say I have it with me. Hollow blaster, blaster rifle, the 2 lightsabers,
Oh, 2 lightsabers.
2 knives, a vibroblade.
How big is a vibroblade?
Probably about sword size, I guess. Like, no, not sword like maybe like a small. I think it's like more like a small club.
It probably. Let's see here.
Because yeah, I thought it was like sword size.
No, it actually might be. Yeah,
It could be that vibro. Like there could be different sizes of vibroblades. Let me just check.
oof.
Google.
So hey, Kilo,
Hmm?
looking at vibroblades, and there's this thing that shows up.
Oh, bitch, fuck off.
Dang,
Vibroblade.
that's badass.
No.
Can I just say that was my vibroblade?
Vibroblade. Size.
Yeah, it's a.
handheld. Weight 1.8 kilograms. Yeah, but like, what's the length?
Okay, so what I remember from the Star Knight of the Old Republic games, there are like basically like swords.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they could like be any sword. It's like I don't know.
Okay, there are different kinds. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there can be like variations like vibro knives or vibro daggers. But yeah, if it's just vibro blade, it would just be generic swords.
So yeah, I don't think I can hide it anywhere, so just put that down too.
So put down the vibro blade and the blaster rifle, but you still have 2 lightsabers, holdout blaster, and 2 knives. Was that what you said?
I have no idea what kind of knives it are, so just 2 knives. That's it.
Okay.
Didn't you have thermal detonators or no?
No. Oh, actually, it's apparently I do have a blaster pistol, so I'll just put that down too.
Okay. And Kilo.
Uh-huh.
What are you all putting down?
Will we get our weapon back? Our weapons back?
Is your character asking that?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you are released, you will get your weapons back. Yes.
I'll just slowly start unloading everything.
Everything. Okay.
All of them.
Jesus.
Would you like the list?
I would like the list. Yeah.
Okay.
And in the order that you unload it.
Okay. Start with the holdout blaster, then the 3 blaster pistols, the 2 heavy blasters, the 2 knives, the thermal detonator.
So basically, up to this point, like their eyes kept getting bigger, bigger, bigger. When you take out the thermal detonator, it's just like.
And then I pull out the sniper rifle. Last.
Yeah, so yeah, you pull them all out one at a time, just like putting them down, and like yeah, they're just like. One of the security guards just is like, holy shit. Just kind of like whispering it, but like, yeah. So, one of the police officers grabs Tartatha and Jacen's weapons, and then another one grabs Kilo's weapons. No, two of them grab Kilo's weapons.
I was about to say one. Geez, that's impressive.
Better take good care of that sniper.
Okay. So then, they lead you out. I'm assuming you're not resisting, and they lead each. There are 4 speeders there, and they lead each of you to a different one.
Mm.
Are our hands free so I can like at least wave? Don't know if they cuffed us or anything.
They haven't cuffed you, no.
Okay, I'll just wave to the others. See you later.
And yeah, so they put each of you into the speeders, and then they take off. Are any of you going to be trying to talk to the police officer as you're being driven, or
No,
you're just silent?
I'm silent.
Okay.
Guess we could. I'll just ask where they're specifically taking us.
Taking you down to the precinct.
Can I talk to the guy in charge over there?
I need to speak to a manager.
I'd like to talk to the manager.
What about?
The situation.
And so, what do you see the situation as?
Well, we're not the bad guys. The guy in the tank that you guys saw is a friend of us.
Well,
We were just trying to preserve his body. I mean, if we really did not anyone to find him, we would have dumped him, I guess. I don't know.
Well, if that's true, I'm sure you'll be cleared of that at least. But
Clear.
I mean, stealing the ship definitely seems like, we kind of like, because you did steal that ship, right?
Yeah, we did, but I mean, we still came to at least deliver these things back. So you must understand we were quite in a pickle, but at least we did want to deliver those things as they should have been delivered.
I need to be right back super quickly
Okay.
again.
All right.
I mean, that's... Honestly, that's kind of stupid of you. Steal a ship and then, go to where the ship is already headed, and where, you're probably going to be identified as having stolen the ship. I'm going to go on a limb here and guess you're not a career criminal.
No, so
Yeah.
we were put in a bad situation.
What about your friends there? Either of them career criminals?
Not that I know. One I met at somewhere in the woods where I was for some things I was doing there, and the other one turns out to be my sister for some reason.
For some reason.
The Wookiee's your sister. For some reason.
No, it is. Probably you have family members you don't know about.
You have a family member you didn't know about, and you met the Wookiee in the woods?
Did we ever specify where I met him, actually?
No, but you just now said you met him in the woods. So I'm running with that.
The Wookiee in the Woods
Yeah.
sounds like just like a spin-off cartoon.
Sounds like a children's book.
Yeah, that too.
The Wookiee in the Woods. Coming to DVD soon. No, but that does seem illogical. I mean, most Wookiees are from woods and whatever, so just seems logical. So yeah, I'll just go with that.
Okay.
I mean, I'll just say like, I mean, do I look like a criminal to you?
Not a good one, I will say that.
Well, I don't mean to be a good criminal. I'm just trying to help people.
Uh-huh.
So I would like to talk to the guy in charge, explain the whole situation.
And what's your name?
I'm just telling him my name.
Okay, Jacen.
It's Jason.
Just Jacen.
And what's your name, good sir? Just call him George.
George.
My name's Tim.
George
Michaels.
George
Wait, George who?
George Rollings.
Get rid of.
I literally just looked down at my game that I use my dice for, roll for, and I'm like, Rollings.
All right.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So how was your day?
I mean, it's definitely been a weird one.
Understandable.
You know, because of you and your friends.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure even you guys, it's just a big misunderstanding.
So why did you steal the ship? You were saying to get out of a bad situation?
Yeah, we got ambushed by people and we were, well, forced to flee in any means necessary.
Uh-huh. Why were you ambushed by people? And who?
We have no idea who.
And why?
Well, we had this artifact which was destroyed by the guy just on the ship.
Okay. What kind of an artifact?
Actually, I have no idea. I have no knowledge on that.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But you know, despite it all, beautiful day.
Like,
Okay, now Keel already said was being quiet. Tartatha try to say anything?
I think the only thing I might try to say is just thanks for not putting me in handcuffs.
So,
It's like, hello, do you understand me?
so you're just speaking the Wookiee language, and
Yeah.
The officer's just like, hey, be quiet back there.
Wow. Why do I get the asshole?
hey, for all we know, my driver is also an asshole. We just don't know. 'Cause I'm not trying.
True.
Yeah, you know, just gonna be like, he sits back.
Okay.
I just shrug it off and just put my hand behind my hands behind my head and just chill.
So, you each arrive at the precinct a couple minutes apart and are led to a holding cell, separate holding cell. Is anyone going to be trying anything or just continuing to cooperate?
Gonna be doing some sweet one-handed push-ups.
Once you're in the holding cell, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, in the car.
Yeah, just in the car. Just
I'll just meditate. I don't know.
Yeah. You're in separate holding cells, but they are all like in the same area. So like we'll say Jacen was brought in first, then Kilo, then Tartatha. So like they're all up against the same wall, force field on the front. So 3 walls and then a force field on the front for each cell. So you are able to like talk to each other because like sound travels through the force fields, but you can't see each other. And you didn't notice anyone else in any of the holding cells when you came in.
Okay, can I use meditate to see if I can detect anyone else?
You mean sense?
Yeah, as I'm meditating. Oh, do I sense people?
Roll me a sense.
All right.
17. I mean, you don't sense anyone else like in the holding cells. There is like a guard. So the way that it's set up is there's 4 holding cells on like one wall, 4 on the other wall. The door out, and then back here is like a desk, and there's a guard there, and then you're 3 in we'll say actually wait, we'll say Jacen is at the back, so like it's just a bit outside yours where the guard desk is, then Kilo, then Tartatha, and then there's the empty one at this end, and the empty one's on this side as well. So,
Okay.
yeah. So then, so what you sense, you sense your sister and your Wookiee friend and the guard, and you sense there's other police officers like in the building, but otherwise, like this area is. So in this room, it's just like the 4.
Okay.
So Tartatha's doing the 1-armed push-ups. Jacen's meditating. Kilo, what's Kilo doing?
Daydreaming about her sniper rifle.
Is there a way that I can subtly investigate how easy it would be to get out of this holding cell? Not try to do anything, just
make me either a search skill or a knowledge streetwise.
search. It's better.
Search, okay. Okay. So you're kind of like you know, sizing up your cell, like looking around it, kind of just like casually, like kind of just, you know, touching the force field to kind of get an idea of how strong it is or whatever. And like it kind of tingles when you touch it, but it doesn't like hurt, which that itself is an indicator of strength, because like, you know, that's more like whether or not force field hurts when you touch it is more down to whether or not the people making it want it to hurt.
True.
So it kind of tingles, but it also like does feel pretty solid. So you're not really noticing like an easy method of escape from this one.
Okay.
Yeah. And so as the 3 of you are in there, someone comes in who, based on his uniform, seems to like he's police, but like looks to be someone of like higher rank or whatever. And he comes in and he walks over to Jacen's cell and he's like, "Hi, I'm the chief of police here. You wanted to talk to me about your situation."
Yes.
Well, talk then. He pulls a chair over from the desk and sits down.
Well, I would like to include my friends in this because since they were there and all.
Just having flashbacks to Joey and the whole thing, so that did not go very well.
I mean, your friends are right here. They can hear and talk as well as you can.
Let me quickly at least try to remember what all happened last time. Well, we were to get an artifact back from a vault to go there and ask for it, and apparently as we were going there, a bunch of thieves were already trying to steal it. We stopped them. We retrieved the thing.
Okay, back up there for a moment. You mentioned getting the artifact from a vault.
It was stored in the vault. We were supposed to get like ask for it. Then we would get it, but then it turned out it was already being stolen as we were there.
Okay. Who was this artifact being stolen from?
Well, from the vault. Like as we got there, everyone was on the floor.
Okay. But like, do you know who owned the artifact that put it in this vault?
We have no idea.
And like you said, everyone's on the floor. Like, is this like a vault at like a museum, a bank?
What was it actually?
It was at
Bank.
it was bank, yeah.
Okay, it was a bank. Like as we got there was like a it looked like there was a hostage situation going on.
Okay. So you went to this bank where there was a hostage situation, and this group was trying to steal an artifact from the vault.
They were.
Okay. And do you know who this group was?
No.
Do you know who anyone on this group was?
I'm gonna say my old boss's name.
Okay.
I don't remember what her name was, but I think it started with an M. I remember Tara.
Millie. I'm actually going to give a behind the scenes thing here, or whatever. All of the names are metric prefixes.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
your name, I'm like, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay.
Dogs.
Oh. So, okay. We never gave the name of the planet from last week, right? Or 2 weeks
No,
ago.
we didn't.
No.
So
I know because I have the police badges and I.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's right, you did. Okay. So he's looking at a computer pad as you're saying that, and he's like, "So that would be on the planet," and then he says the planet's name. Yeah, I am actually seeing a report on that, and had What had they been killed or
Incapacitated. They were all incapacitated,
incapacitated?
except Tara.
Was Tara killed,
Tara
or Tara was just
surrendered.
Tara surrendered.
So,
Yeah.
left alone.
Okay. Yes. That team was arrested. So you were the ones who went in and stopped them.
That was us.
May I ask why you did that? Took that upon yourselves?
I mean, why not? Or we're supposed to just run away like, oh, well, screw these people.
I mean, vigilante justice can, can cause more problems than it solves.
But it
Well-
didn't in this case, so.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
seemed to have ended pretty well.
So you took this artifact that they were trying to steal,
Yes.
and then what happened?
Well, sometime later, we got ambushed by a bounty hunter who presumably also was after this thing, so I assume he was with the same group.
Okay. Let's see here. Well, do you still have the artifact? Is it aboard your ship, or...
No, it was destroyed.
Okay, who by?
The guy that's dead in the ship, which was one of our crew.
What's his name? Actually, what are all your names? You, my officer told me you're Jacen. And,
Me.
you? Looks at
Kilo.
Kilo. Also no last name?
No last name.
And your Wookiee
I just
friend?
said Kilo.
And your Wookiee friend?
I mean, I don't know if you can understand him, but
I don't speak understand Wookiee, no. What's his name?
he's called Tartatha.
Okay. And
No
your,
last name.
and your
Tartatha
and your deceased friend aboard the ship?
is Lucian.
Also no last name?
Not that I'm aware of.
God, we just don't like last names here.
I mean, listen, I have one. I just.
I didn't give myself one, and for once I'm right.
Yeah.
And technically, Jacen has one now, too, so.
True.
Well, I do, but technically I don't know it either, I think. Because, I mean, it would also depend. Like, even if, like, she's been given the last name, would it automatically apply for me that I have it?
I mean, assuming like it was, your parents' name, that you would have it as well, and presumably you would know because like your backstory is that you were taken by the Jedi when you were like 9.
So you should
Yeah.
know your last name.
You would definitely know it. You just might not use it.
I mean, I could also think, like, as well, like, since the whole thing went down and all the Jedi were killed and everything.
You just stopped using your last name because you didn't.
Yeah.
Because Jacen Tenrin was known to have been taken in by the Jedi, and you don't want to be, known as somebody who was taken in by the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I should actually write that down because it might be good to have that in there.
Okay, so then, yeah, it's like Lucian. And so what kind of a crew are you? Because, like, we've already established that you stole that ship.
We did. I mean, sorry for that. I mean, as you can clearly tell, was by any means necessary to survive.
Uh-huh. So, when you call yourself a crew, what are you the crew of?
That's a difficult question to answer.
One of the security guards mentioned that you claimed the Wookiee was your captain. Is that true?
I just nod.
Well, generally do say whoever flies the ship is the captain. It's a weird rule to live by, but, you know, it's a rule.
I just say I've had more experience flying than all of y'all combined.
You don't know that. You don't know me.
You don't understand him.
Okay, I also wouldn't say this out loud because you don't know me probably isn't a great thing to say, but listen.
I still have more experience flying than everybody combined. I'm old AF.
Plot twist, you just had like a 90 in the flying.
Yeah, I'm real good at
See, the thing
flying.
is, more skill and more experience are two separate things. The Wookiee just has taken a long time to get to his level. His current level.
Wow.
Yeah.
Deep.
But yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to level with you. Like, we get the occasional, like, smuggler or such here, but we don't get a lot of, like, pirates around here, or, like... I'm really not sure what to make of the three of you.
Well, I mean, you gotta admit, we're not... There's probably an unlikely chance we're pirates, because, I mean, if we were pirates, would we brought the ship back?
Yeah, like I said, I don't know what to make of you. Like... as he's talking, actually, another officer runs in and whispers something into his ear. And, like, his eyes kind of, you know, go wide, and he's like, when? And, the officer is like in 5 minutes? I'll be back as soon as I can, and like him and the officer leave.
Can I try to read his mind without him noticing while he walks away?
Sure, let's see.
I'm probably too long distance, but just so I can get even just a glimpse of what they were talking about.
How's that working? Where's that?
I think it was like page 72 or something. Top of my head.
72.
I think it was somewhere in the 70s.
Yeah. Yeah, receptive telepathy.
Which is 2 skills, which becomes by control 2d plus 1, so 13 at best.
Yeah, so no, it's just that's just a sense.
Oh.
For
Okay.
receptive telepathy. It's projective when you're trying to send your thoughts that it's both.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
yeah, roll me a sense, and I will... Let's
Hell
see
yeah.
here.
Damn.
Okay, sensitivity is 5, as modified by proximity and relationship. So you're in line of sight, but not touching.
Totally best friends.
And
Mhm.
We are really bonded.
you've met once. So that's that. And then the target resists. Yeah, no, you don't get anything
Yeah.
from him.
I think if I either had like being close enough or knowing more, it would have been fine. But since I would say by the time I triangulate, like he's probably already out of the room anyway.
Well, you try as he's leaving the room, and you don't
Yeah.
get anything.
Yeah, fair enough. Still happy with the roll? I'll take it.
Yeah,
That's a good roll.
it's definitely a good roll. So yeah. So then, assume you're all just like sitting there waiting, doing whatever.
Yeah.
Push-ups or meditating or what have you. But unless any of you have anything specific you want to be doing.
Can I sense for like anything relating to the dark side? Because I feel this is where this is going. Just like the Empire or whatever's coming.
I mean, the Empire in general isn't
Or
like dark side users.
Imperials.
Just like the head of the Empire and his like right-hand man.
Because that's why those are what I think. Like his eyes went wide, like terrified or whatever. Like there must be something bad coming.
I mean, not so much terrified. Like he looked more surprised, like a kind of a.
Huh.
But yeah. So but yeah, you can definitely try sensing for the dark side. Make me a roll. 16. You don't sense any dark side users in the vicinity.
Okay, that's good. Hopefully.
So yeah, so after about 20 minutes after the police chief left, he returns with a man dressed in rather fine clothing.
Welcome back.
And the man is like, these three, and the chief is like, yeah, these are them. And he's just like, you can leave. Your guard here as well. And guard gets up, and him and the police chief walk out. And the man walks over in front of Jacen's cell and looks at him. Jacen?
That would be me.
You were the one that was training under Master Lucian. What was the last name?
It's somebody to P. I never wrote it down.
It's like Pretaria or something. I have it written here somewhere. Yeah, Pretaria. You're the one training under Master Lucian Pretaria?
Yes.
He was a good man. His loss will be felt.
He was.
Yeah. He is like, my name is Bail Organa. I'm not sure if you're familiar with me.
Would I be familiar with him at all?
You may know him. Well, I mean, roll me a just a general knowledge roll. Actually, and yeah, considering your earlier roll about Alderaan, 7. You're no,
No.
you're not really familiar with him at all.
I just like, no, not really.
I am one of the and he kind of looks around and looks out at device he's holding. And he's like, yeah, I'm one of the founding members of the Rebel Alliance.
Oh, it's an honor to meet you.
Yeah, when you came up in the system as being arrested, well, more specifically, when Master Lucian came up in the system, I came down as soon as I could. Let's get you out of here.
Yes, please.
He goes over and enters codes into keypads by each of your cells. And he's like, okay, so basically, I've donated a rather large sum of money to the precinct in exchange for the charges being dropped. So
Bailed us out.
basically, yeah. So let's go. Let's not linger.
Where are my weapons?
I have one of my servants is gathering up your stuff, and will meet us at the speeder outside. So he leads you out.
Servant is just holding like 100 weapons.
Yeah. So when you go out, like, there is a basically a stretch limo speeder, and you get in there with him, and yeah, he has like a servant who had dragged a crate with the with your weapons and such inside, and
I'm just gonna start loading up.
and then yeah, this servant gets out and then goes up into the driver's seat, and you start driving off. And
Putting away all my weapons one by one.
yeah. So yeah, and then Bale's like, so yeah, so I contacted General Spacewalker. Wait, yeah, I contacted General Spacewalker about what kind of about what was going on with Master Lucian and all that. So I know you were dealing with Icar Trevelyan and stuff involving him.
Yeah.
So since the stuff that happened on the last planet there, some of our people have determined that the artifact that you were after, the owner of it was actually also working for Icar. It was planted. The whole thing was a trap to locate and take out Master Lucian, which unfortunately it seems they succeeded at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, so now here's the thing though. The whole situation between Master Lucian and Akar was a personal matter between them. Master Lucian had trained Akar to the dark side, wanted to stop him. Akar, wanted to stop Master Lucian first, all that. The rebellion can't really devote any resources beyond to actually fighting Akar. It's
Understandable.
it's, I mean, yeah, like, we kind of have our hands full with trying to fight the Empire, especially with some of the recent goings on.
Yeah, like the new base.
The new base.
Like we had to eventually move bases and stuff.
You mean like being new to the Avon 4 base has been around for a little while. It was just your group that had moved there after. Didn't you have like 2 bases that you went through before kept getting discovered? I know your rebel cell has been somewhat unlucky with stuff. But no, there's. I don't know how much I should actually share with you about some of the recent intel. It's somewhat sensitive, a lot of it, but that's yeah, not as for the through you, I actually, I'm sorry, I didn't actually catch your or well, I thought your names I got your names were Kilo and Tartatha. I'm not actually I don't really know too much about you. I was told about Jacen. I was mentioned. No, it was mentioned to me that there was a Wookiee working with him and Master Lucian. I'm not really familiar with you, Miss Kilo.
I'm Jacen's sister.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
same
the
reaction.
Supposed to steal the artifact.
Okay, that's interesting. Yes. Family.
She was a very good help, though.
Well, I'm glad you two found each other. Family is important. Yeah. So, for the moment, we'll be going back to my place. We're our so Jacen, I know you are a member of the rebellion. Are your sister and Tartatha here? Are you also part of the rebellion, or?
I'm just a criminal.
I mean, well, that's how a lot of rebels got their start. And Tartatha, are you part of the rebellion, or were you just helping with the fight against Akar?
I just like messing with the Empire.
So you're a rebel.
Nah, you don't have to be a part of the rebellion to like messing with them.
So little R rebel as opposed to big R.
Yeah. I don't work for the rebellion. I don't fight with them. I just do what I want to.
Well, we do appreciate any help we can get, as long as you are willing to at least work with us.
I don't follow rules very well.
I mean, that's kind of the first rule of rebelling.
You have a point.
Touche.
So yeah, Jacen, do you know what your next move is going to be? Joining up with General Spacewalker's group again, or
Well, I assume that was the idea.
Or were you wanting to continue looking into a car on your own, or with your two friends here?
Well, we just us three, that probably would not be a good idea, considering he seems to have quite formidable force.
Yes, I have heard a few things about his skills. It's quite dangerous. Well, spend the night at my place, and I will figure out transport for you in the morning. Yeah.
Also, I'm just gonna bring up the lightsaber thing as well, since I still have Lucian's lightsaber. Like, yeah, like I was gonna go to general like show the lightsaber. I was gonna go to general disc. Like, what should I do with it? Because I'm sure Lucian deserves a proper funeral or something.
Yes, I have also do have my people working on covering his body. That is going to take a bit more because of the whole fact that he was murdered by, I assume, a car, although we don't want that in any official reports for a variety of reasons.
Understandable.
But we are working on recovering his body. Hopefully, before they determine that the wound was, as I assume, from a lightsaber. Because that's something we also don't want in the official reports. That would
Understandable.
bring the wrong sort of attention. Yeah. So we will. Yeah. You can spend the night at my place, and then I'll get you transport in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. So you arrive at his house, as he calls it, which is rather large and like actually wait. I looked it up beforehand. For anyone unaware, he is a character from like the movies and such. Wikipedia. Bale. Organa. Legends continuity. Oh, he even has a middle name. Press store. Interesting. Where's information on his house? I can't remember if it was a mansion or like a palace. Either way, like he is a very wealthy person. for anyone that recognizes the name Organa.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so he has a rather large home, worth a lot of money. And so yeah, he pulls up, and the limo pulls up, and it's like, I'll have one of my servants show you to your rooms, set up rooms for you, 3 rooms all next to each other. Yeah. Do you have anything else you'll need from me, or any questions?
I wouldn't think so.
Okay. Yeah, so the servant will lead you there, and yeah. So yeah. So his servant, or one of his servants, is like, "Oh, please, if you'll follow me, I'll show you to your rooms." So yeah, he brings you through various parts of the home, down a hallway. He's like, "Okay, so these 3 doors are your rooms. Each have a computer in there to use, bed, a commune you can use. It has presets for the kitchen. If you want anything, anytime, just contact the kitchen. And if you need if you need anything else, just let me know. There's my number on there as well. You can contact me if you need anything."
Okay. Hey,
Do you need anything right now, or
I think I'm good.
you're good? Okay.
Same.
Yeah. Well, good. Hope you enjoy your night. So yeah. So he walks off. So are 3 of you each going to your each rooms, or are you talking, or what are you doing?
I'm going into my room.
Same.
I'm gonna go to my room and get on the computer.
Okay.
I'm going to just clean my guns.
Okay. So you're cleaning your guns.
Just spread them out all over the bed.
Okay.
Start cleaning them.
Tartatha's going on the computer. What are you doing on the computer?
Trying to find secrets. I don't know what type, just secrets.
Try to find secrets.
So
Yeah.
Wookiee porn?
No,
I mean,
wrong person.
like, what do you mean by you're trying to find secrets?
I mean, just trying to figure out what.
Wrong person. You're a Wookiee. It
Yeah,
would
but
be
that's
more normal for you.
not for Tartatha. No,
Okay.
that's Brendan saying.
Yeah,
Just
Tartatha
Brendan.
likes regular old human porn.
But no, I'm just trying to figure out more about the person and where we are and everything.
Bail Organa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, no, like, Wikipedia is the, like, main Star Wars wiki. It's actually called
I know.
Wikipedia.
I'm still just gonna tell him to shut the fuck up, okay?
Okay. What did I click
beautiful.
on? Oh, there we go. Well, so yeah, Bail Organa. Basically, what you find, like, because basically, yeah, you're looking online or whatever. You're finding information on him. So, like, he's a senator of Alderaan, of course. Outspoken member of the Senate's Loyalist Committee that pushed to maintain ideals of he was a senator during the last days of the Galactic Republic. As a member of the Senate's Loyalist Committee that pushed to maintain the ideals of the Republic during the Clone Wars. Let's see, that stuff wouldn't be public. The stuff with the Rebellion. During the Clone Wars, he worked to like de-escalate the war with the Confederacy of Independent Systems and bring about a peaceful diplomatic resolution. Opponent of Republic military enhancement bill that increased the production of clone troopers. An architect of the Alderaan Refugee Conference to deal with refugees displaced by the war. Yeah, so after the transformation of the Republic into the Empire, continued to serve in the Imperial Senate. Oh wait, I'm looking at. There we go. I should be looking at the legend stuff. I just realized I was looking at like the new canon stuff.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, so he was senator of the Alderaan sector. From basically about 32 years ago to about 1 year ago. Married to Queen Brea Organa. Yeah. So he is retired from the Senate. Let's see if I can find details of that. Because, yeah, he was... So I believe it's Leia that's the senator now. Like his daughter, Leia. He's senator now after he retired. But yeah. Is there anything specific like you're wanting to know about him?
Just about what he supported during the Clone Wars.
Yeah. He was definitely like a proponent of like peaceful resolution and that kind of stuff.
Was he for or against the clones?
He was... I'm not sure how he felt about the clones. Especially publicly, I'm not sure his public thing. He was definitely not a fan of Palpatine declaring himself Emperor. And he definitely wanted... He didn't like the increased military presence of the Republic. He preferred peaceful resolution to that. And yeah.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm good with that information.
Okay. And Jacen, what's Jacen doing?
I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna rest.
Just gonna rest. Okay. Getting some sleep, all that jazz.
I'm gonna order a bowl of mashed potatoes.
You get brought a bowl of mashed potatoes.
Can there be garlic mashed potatoes?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so Jason's getting some sleep.
Which also, when they bring them in, my guns are still just spread out on the bed, just for the record.
Yeah. The servant gives you the bowl of mashed potatoes. Doesn't even give the weapons a second look.
Alright, great.
Why am I
Not
building
interesting.
frames? Oh, looks secure. Looks stable now. Keep having that I've had that happen a bunch of the last like 5-10 minutes where I'll just drop a bunch of frames and then it goes back to being good. And, like, I'm not even on like Wi-Fi. I'm actually like have a corded connection.
Weird.
Because of when I was a few weeks ago having like my internet just randomly cutting out. Finally got. Well, I finally was like, okay, I'm gonna actually go buy an Ethernet cable. I'm like, wait, what store in my city would sell them? That's my roommate. He's like, well, I have one I'm not using. If you want it, it's like super long. I'm like, sure.
Nice. I'm also cleaning my knives.
Okay, you're also cleaning your
Including
knives.
the one that's presumably still stained with blood.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Do you continue cleaning them through the night, or do you eventually go to sleep?
I'll eventually go to sleep.
About how late do you think you would go to sleep? Like, just use like real world times as like.
I don't know, like
7
1
a.m.
a.m.
1 a.m. Okay. Jason's presumably already sleeping by then. What about Tartatha?
I stay up a little bit longer, but I probably go to sleep around 1:32.
1:32. Okay. So then, while you're all sleeping, I want everyone to make me a perception check at -1D because you're sleeping.
So I get to roll 1D. Tight.
5,
Hey!
3.
Hey! 2-3.
Mm.
We're also aware, like, the entire building is blown up. We notice
To
nothing.
be fair, we're asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
-1. You mean -2?
Okay, so we got a 5, a 3, and a 3. So Kilo wakes up hearing what sounds like a single blaster shot. It seems to be at a distance, but like still like within the property or whatever. So like it's faint because you're inside in a room or whatever and such. So you're not. It seems faint, but you do hear a blaster shot.
What time is it?
It's about 3 a.m.
I presumably have a window. Did it come from like that direction?
You're not really sure what direction it came from because it was kind of like you were sleeping and that was kind of what woke you up. So it's kind of like, what was that? It's a blast.
Alright, I'm gonna look out the window super quickly. Just take a quick look.
Okay.
See if I can see anything.
Make me a search roll. 18. You don't see anything outside the window.
Okay. I'm going to sneak out my room with my gun. Just put my cloak on, presumably already loaded with my guns.
Okay. Roll
And
me.
then
You said you were sneaking out, so roll me a hide sneak. 14. Okay. So you sneak out. Now what are you doing?
I'm gonna wake them up.
Who first?
Jacen.
Okay. Do you just like go into his room then?
Yeah.
Okay. Go into his room. He's sprawled out in the bed in what looks to be a very uncomfortable position. I don't actually know how Jacen sleeps. I also don't know it. I don't know what whatever you're doing is a good idea.
I don't. Okay. Was it worth it, sir?
Sure.
All right, great. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm gonna wake him up. Just say, "Shh, heard a blaster shot."
Yeah, whatever.
All right, great.
I'm just gonna like I don't know, just push me or something. I don't know.
All right, I'll shove him off the bed.
What?
I heard a blaster shot
Where?
outside. Right? It was outside.
You weren't sure where it was coming from.
I don't know where it came from, actually.
Okay. Is our Wookiee awake yet?
No.
Yeah, we should probably wake him.
Yeah. Okay. Shut the fuck up. Gonna go wake the Wookiee.
Okay, while she does that, I want to use my sense to see where I can find where it's coming from.
Okay, roll me your sense. And Kilo, it's a lot harder to tell when you're talking in character or out of character when you're playing Kilo than when you're playing Zoe.
It's true.
Yeah. So
The shut the fuck up was real, if that's what you're
I
talking
think
about.
I think it's magnified senses.
And by real, I mean in character.
Yeah.
I actually said shut the fuck up.
I figured as much.
She's, I love playing chaotic neutral characters, okay? I live to play chaotic neutral characters.
Magnify senses. You got a 19.
Pretty good roll.
Okay, so while Kilo's going to wake up Tartatha, you're sensing that there are, a few stormtroopers on, the property. Yeah,
All right.
You know there are 4 stormtroopers on the property, but they weren't the ones that fired the shot.
Oh.
Do I have the comm on me?
Yeah, you would have a comm unit on you.
I want to call the guy.
Oh yeah, like
The one who's,
Bail
names are
Organa?
hard.
What?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Are you doing that before waking up Tartatha, or?
Can I do it like on the way?
Yeah.
Like just while I'm walking?
Oh wait, you don't have Bail Organa's number because you had the numbers for like the kitchen and like that servant who brought you.
I thought he said that I could call him anytime.
The servant who led you to the room said you call him anytime.
Shit, you right. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I'll just wait till Jacen.
Okay. So you wake up Tartatha.
I'd say in the meantime I'm following, and then afterwards I'll tell them like what I sensed.
Okay. Does Tartatha have any trouble waking up?
Nah, Tartatha's a light sleeper.
Okay. So then, yeah, Jacen tells you what he sensed.
Like 4 stone could be more.
Good to know. Maybe we should just sneak around and see if we can see what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, we can sneak, but a Wookiee.
I'm not the best at sneaking.
Not yet, you're not.
One day I'll get there.
Okay. So you're gonna try wandering around, see what you can find out, or
Unless anyone else has a better idea.
That sounds good.
Can I just actively keep scanning to see if we're getting close with my force sense thing?
sure. Roll me a sense as you start wandering around. 11. Okay. And are you trying to be sneaky, the three of you, while you're wandering? Then each roll me a hide sneak.
Probably -1 for me then.
No, I'm not going to say -1 in this case.
Okay. Hey!
Hey!
8, 13, 13. Okay. So, kind of sneaking around, occasionally pausing for Jacen to, like, be like, we're getting colder. Oh, now we're getting warmer.
It's like a radar.
Yeah. And kind of, so basically you find yourself going down into you find yourself going down some stairs that leads down into a wine cellar.
Is the wine done yet?
And then as you get down there, you see four stormtroopers. Their helmets are off, and they are unconscious and tied up, and Bail Organa is standing there, and he looks over at you as come in, and he's like, so we have a bit of a problem, as you can see.
Yeah.
Seems to be solved though.
Well, so I said my people. I was trying to get Master Lucian's body back, and unfortunately, the wound was identified as a lightsaber wound, and because of the fact that, or they were able to find, they found out that the Empire found out that I had bailed 3 of you out of jail, and all that, and so they came here to arrest you. So we're in a bit of a situation here as a result.
Okay.
Now, I can take care of myself, but we do need to get the 3 of you out of here and fast. So I know you stole that cargo ships. How adept are you at stealing ships? Like, is this a one-time thing, or do you actually like have experience with that sort of thing?
I've done it before.
I've done it before.
We've my previous crew stole a few ships, so
Okay. Well, what I can do is you can take one of my speeders and there is a spaceport not too far from here, and actually, I suppose it's not really the, you know, it's not going to be a actually you could actually steal my ship.
What?
Oh, okay.
Consensual.
It won't be of any use to you if you get into a fight, but it would. I mean, because I could just then, because I can tell you exactly how you can turn off all the security, everything, and then I can just say that, you know, I was bailing the three of you out because of, I don't know, like, I knew one of your uncles or something. Then when the Empire started looking into it, the three of you took stormtroopers out, stole my speeder, stole my ship or whatever, all that. It puts that would work out, because like three of you are already wanted, keeps my name clear so I can continue having my resources to use in fighting against the Empire.
Smart.
Yeah.
sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So basically, yeah. So there is the nearby spaceport. It has, I mean, private yachts of a lot of rich people, such as myself. There is he has you a data pad. It's like there's the information on it, including security pass codes, how to disable the or well no he types himself out. There's how to disable the tracker on it, and to change the what's it, like the ship identification like codes or whatever. So like when a ship scans it or whatever, like what it identifies as. So then you can be in the free and clear.
Tight.
Yeah, there will likely be security at the shipyard though, so you'll have to figure out how to deal with them on your own.
Can handle that.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else I can do to help you?
Oh.
Probably not.
You'll have all of your stuff on you?
Yes.
I assume
Yeah.
so.
one of I'll have one of my servants bring bring one of my speeders out front for you to take, and then yeah. I may the force be with you.
To you as well.
See ya. Thanks for the help.
Yeah.
I just sort of nod and walk off.
And no, he does say like and but then he's like no, yeah. So then yeah, you go out and servant brought speeder around. It's basically like a sports car of speeders. Yeah.
I guess I'll drive it.
Is driving.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so you get in. You also see like the speeder out front that looks like it was probably the one that the stormtroopers came in. Yeah. So you get into the speeder and drive off. You have the directions to get to the spaceship, the shipyard area, place, thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So are you just going? So what's your plan? Just drive in there.
Yeah, I can imagine just driving there.
Okay.
We could try to sneak in there.
Because like this place has like
True.
a speeder garage that you can drive into, but there's like a guard posted at it, there at the entrance. Then there's also like there's also like entrances just like for like pedestrian entrances or whatever. But again, or well, the pedestrian entrance would you don't see any guards at the door themselves, but there's probably somebody inside and such. So, and then like the bulk of it is like a fence about I don't know 20 meters high. Actually, not even a fence. So it would be like a wall, 20-meter high wall. I'm just like, this is like for rich people's ships. This wouldn't be a fence. It would be a wall.
All right, great.
Yeah.
Just yeet us over the wall.
Okay, I'll throw them all over.
Yeet. Okay, no. Do we want to drive in or walk in?
I feel like walking in would be better.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll park around the corner and walk in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Park around the
And just for the sake of it, try to be stealthy.
Okay.
It's not my forte, but I can try.
So you're walking in. So roll me stealth as you're walking in.
Hey.
21, 16, 5. And what's the order that you're walking in? Should have actually asked that before you rolled, but
I assume me in front? I don't know.
you're
Yeah.
in front? Okay. So you're in front and like you go up to the door like super quiet, super stealthy, and as you get up to the door slides open and there's a ding from the door opening.
Yes. Figured it was harder to try.
Yeah, Jacen comes up behind you, not being quite as quiet, but still like pretty quiet, and then Tartatha comes lumbering up behind.
And then I just fall on my face.
And as you inside, you see see a guard at a desk who looks up as you come in, and he has kind of a bored look on his face, and he's like, "Good day."
Good day.
Hello there.
Don't think I recognize the three of you. What are your names?
I'll just say my name because sent me by Bail Organa.
Okay. You're one of some of Bail Organa's people. Okay. Do you have security code?
Do we?
Yeah. He
Did we
give you
get a security
code? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
We'll get that.
Get a security code. He's like, okay. Yep. Go on through.
Tight.
So yeah,
Glad
we
you
go
said
through.
something because I was about to just pull out a gun. Anyway,
Jeez.
I am very trigger happy, guys. Anyway,
So you go through the door into the actual like ship's parking area, and yeah, you were told where it was parked, so you walk past all of these very expensive looking ships like yachts and such to the specific very expensive one that belongs to Bail Organa. And yeah, you have the security code for the ship, so you're able to unlock it and go inside.
So where are we going to?
um,
Probably to the rebel base, I guess.
do we know where that is?
Jacen knows where it is.
Okay.
Because yeah, he's been to Yavin 4. He was there before, you know. That's where he had been operating out of before going off to train with Master Lucian.
Fair. We could go up into space and then contact the general.
We could.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna lift off.
Okay, roll me a piloting check.
17.
17, yeah. You bring the ship up and head into space. So then, Jacen, are you contacting
Yeah.
General Spacewalker? Okay. So yeah, it takes a couple minutes before the general appears on screen, and she's like, "Jacen, good to see
Hello.
you. It's been a while."
Every time
It's
we call
been a-
someone, I really want to wave.
It's been a hot minute.
I heard about what happened to Master Lucian. That his death is quite the loss.
It is.
How are you doing? What's your current situation?
Well, I guess we're borrowing a ship from Bail Organa.
Okay. Okay.
Seems like the best interest to come to base.
Yeah. Well, one second here. I just thought of something. Quickly checking. Oh, it does have that. Excellent. Actually, if you're up to it, we actually have a bit of a mission for you.
Is that just me, or does that include my companions?
Yes, your companions, if they are willing to continue to help. So basically, we recently had an operative who had rather sensitive information that we really need. Who was... Our sources say that this operative was... Well, the official report was that this operative was killed, but we believe they might have actually been captured by the Empire near Tatooine. We want you to travel to Tatooine, find out what you can, and yeah, see if or if maybe they escaped and have been unable to contact us. See if you can if you can find out what happened to them. I believe Tatooine from Alderaan is a 7-day journey. With Bale ship, it should be half that. Do you feel up to this mission?
I'm sure we could. If they're up for it.
Sure.
Or at least get to kill some Imperials, possibly.
Okay. So yeah, I'll send you... I'll prepare a information packet on what we know. If you want to contact me again as soon as you get the Tatooine system, then I will send it to you then, and yeah. That sound good?
Okay.
Good by me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll then I assume you probably don't have astrogation data to get to Tatooine on your ship, so you might need to actually figure it out yourself. Are any of you good at astrogation?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm wonderful at it. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm good at it.
Otherwise, I do. There's just a whole astrogation skill there is with Force.
I have 5D in astrogation, so
Yeah. How many days? So a standard day with Organa ship would be
3.5.
3.5.
I think 3.5 is good then.
Well, hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Because what's the force skill you were saying?
Let me look it up. I think it was also sense.
Instinctive astrogation. So normally the difficulty number for astrogating a ship without a nav computer is 30 for a standard duration trip. So like, because the 15 that we normally get is because you have a nav computer. You just need to do the calculations, right? So
Mhm.
if you get a 15 with sense, then it brings the difficulty without a nav computer down to 5. Actually, I would say that would be regardless of whether or not you have a nav computer, because difficulty of 5, that's just low regardless. So at that point, because at that point, actually, the nav computers wouldn't do that without a nav computer. Yeah, that would. Okay, so yeah.
So yeah, even if it's 5D, like a 30 would probably be really hard.
Yeah, 30 would be like I have to be perfect roll for 30.
But you have a nav computer, so your difficulty would be 15.
Oh, okay.
So basically, here's the way it would work. For Tartatha, it's difficulty of 15 to do a 5-day or to do a 3.5 day trip. For Jacen, it would be a difficulty of 15 on the
Mike is 40.
on the sense, followed by a difficulty of 5 on astrogation.
What happens if Jacen fails?
If Jacen fails at either of those, that would count as a failure.
Okay, so I think just the normal.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What's Jacen's sense?
4.
Yeah, so you would have a worse. So
yeah.
So you would have a 5D to get a 15. You would have a 4D to get a 15, followed by whatever to get a 5. But if you fail at either of them.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, just the normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to do standard or lower the difficulty?
I think I could do standard.
Okay.
All right.
Then I'll see you in 3.5 days. Okay.
Sounds good.
Roll me astrogation.
Yeah.
18. Yep. So you enter hyperspace and are on your way to Kathleen. And I know this is a bit early, but I think we're actually going to call this session here.
Okay,
because
feels right.
Yeah.
Because I actually want to do Animal Crossing today, and I'm doing a 12-hour marathon stream tomorrow, so I don't want to get up too late today.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so for
also, it feels like a longer session because we did so much anyway.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised it's early.
Yeah.
So it works.
So yeah, I see certain things today. You managed to avoid them going bad, which
surprising.
Which led into, stuff actually going relatively well and getting through it relatively quickly. And I'm going to be honest, you going to Tatooine was a last-minute decision where I realized, you're going to be done on Alderaan a lot faster than I planned. But yeah, because...
Hey, being honest.
Because I'm working towards the 2-part thing or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I need to have you in the right place for the stuff happening and such.
Yeah,
or the right place is heading back to base at the end of next session.
Okay.
Which,
that's
I mean, I might have still managed that if you went back now and then went another mission and then went back, but
It's good.
Yeah. So, so I'm going to go on break for a bit, need to use the restroom, need to quickly grab a little bit to eat. And yeah, next week's Star Wars session will be again 4 p.m. CST, just like today.
Should be there.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be there.
Same.
Okay, excellent. All 3 of you will be back, and then
as per usual.
Yeah. Yeah. And
can't wait for Weekend to be back.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I was gonna say I was going to make a comment like, oh, wait, no, the three of you are in both sessions, so you're going to be in the same session as everyone.
Yeah.
You'll be back.
Mhm.
It's just with which characters you're using for each. Because I think these set of characters, I think it's your other set of characters that you're going to be in a session with Recon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is good because Zoe kind of has the rivalry with Kaljov of the Sword with the whole piloting thing.
Oh, right.
You mean R2?
And now Joey also is a pilot.
Yeah.
We're ready to take off one of those Star Destroyers.
Okay.
We're just all three gonna be in separate ships the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be going on break now, and I'll be back in like 15-20 minutes with some Animal Crossing and, turning on the lighthouse and then all the regular stuff. That's why I wanted to make sure I don't cancel Animal Crossing today, because I have to every day for a week turn on the lighthouse so that I get something for Mayor Tortimer when he returns from his vacation.
Fair.
So I'm going to go out to the break
Fun.
screen, and I'll be back. Yeah. And if anyone watching needs to take a break, get anything to eat, use the restroom, just stretch your legs, this is the perfect time to do that. Okay.